From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Lumen Field. Oh no, right at the start he loses the football. And the defense has it. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. To throw is Herbert. Taking off. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble. First and 10. To the left side. Catch made by McConkey. And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Here's Walker. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go. This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
So they've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they break through here on 3rd and goal? They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close. Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's into space, past the 15. He's got a full head of steam. And And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play after being backed up. That is a 74-yard gain. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him.
And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. It's his third touchdown on the year. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that is incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Seattle.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Just refusing to go down, he winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. 3rd and 6. The motion man is Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to... there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And so much of being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, set.
He'll start the drive with Miller. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one knocked away and incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain there of 20. 1st down, L.A. Herbert to the air again. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert again. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Let's go now.
So now they'll pitch it out here. Oh, yeah. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Take up.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We're back to Seattle after this. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Hold me to try. Crowd right.
Perfect. To the right side, hauled in by McConkey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break.
Set.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Walker, 1st down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Chargers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Miller. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Herbert. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. On second down, here's Herbert. Open man is Davis. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
5-9, 5-9. Go, go. Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. And finally, they bring him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go!
They'll look to throw. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A short game, down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18. Tag.
This one intercepted. Into space. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense, as the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one. The defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Metcalf, left side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
At the 16-yard line.
Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it inside the 5. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Go!
Here's Miller. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he will score! Game on! Kendre Miller, touchdown Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have...
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
His drive will start on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15 at the 35-yard line.
Stephanie! Viking 18! Buffalo 18! Set go!
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A pass taken in by Miller. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to even the score late. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. No louder place than here in Seattle before third down. They'll drop to throw. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects it.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery. For a defensive touchdown.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here's first down.
12.
They go with Walker. Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Now Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now, 2nd and 4.
59.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On play action, it's Herbert. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will